He doesn't need one of those.
You want me to sit there? You want Virginia to sit there?
Oh, hey, whoever can set it off.
By the way, we have a radio control fart machine.
Oh, come on.
No way.
You can hit a button and it goes?
Yeah. And you tape it underneath the bottom. Nobody sits on it, but it's there. And you have to time it. Oh, what a riot. You have to blow this up.
How long is this going to last?
Shouldn't last more than 10 minutes.
That's too long.
Oh boy.
5 minutes.
We'll have to shorten it up then.
Yeah, you got to shorten it up.
Okay.
Or I'm going to leave. Much as I love you both. I
Okay.
hate this.
You hate it? Okay. We're going to keep it short and sweet.
Okay.
5 minutes.
The questions are fun. You like the questions.
I don't care about the questions. It's your picture I don't like.
Oh, well, just
I see.
zero in on me.
We'll just close up on Gig then. We won't do any close-ups.
You better not, or you're in trouble.
Well, you both look so lovely.
Oh, no.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to be on camera.
Oh, we are so lovely looking.
This is very casual, so. Okay, we on?
We're on.
Okay, Gig and Ginny. A couple of quick questions on the marriage thing. From your perspective. First though, let's a little history. What is the thing that you guys remember most about your wedding when you were married? Ginny, you can go first if you have
Oh,
something.
I can go first. It was a blizzard.
Oh,
And
really?
it was 52 years ago, and it was half of the people couldn't come because of the blizzard. I had a wonderful time because I was madly in love.
Ah, very nice. Gig, how about you? A different memory or the blizzard?
I'm trying to think if I was even there. It was not a blizzard, it was a ice storm.
Ah,
And people always kidded you back then on how far you would get on your journey to your destination before you jumped in a motel, because back then, one of the compelling reasons for union certified by the state of New York was so you could get laid. And so it was the weather that made us end up in Forestport, believe it or not.
You ever been to Forestport?
no, I don't know if I've ever
The
heard
motel
of
is still there.
it.
It was
Really?
a log cabin,
Wow.
and it was $10 a night.
And,
Oh my gosh.
and then the next day, the cold front comes in, and for our 3 or 4 days in Lake Placid, it had to be
40 below.
10, 15, 20 below zero. And I remember we left with $70.
We went on our honeymoon with $87.
How'd we do?
We came home with money.
Well, when it's that cold.
It's true. But we didn't have enough money to go to restaurants, so I cooked I cooked roast beef.
Uh-huh. Oh, how funny.
Started her career, catering career in birthday marriage.
Okay. Well, moving on. Next one is a two-part question. You all have been married, obviously the longest here, 52 years. First part, what is the toughest part about marriage? Second part, what is the best part about, or the easiest part about marriage? Toughest part, Ginny, first to you.
I have to go first?
You don't have to, if Gig is ready.
Yeah, he should go first.
Okay, Gig, toughest part.
Well, first of all, I think the toughest part will be different for different genders.
Mm-hmm.
I think, without question, that my most difficult, let's phrase this. When you are in a partnership, it's very important to communicate. Son Dusty is a very good communicator. I was a terrible communicator. So if things were bothering me, I buried them. That was my answer to the situation. And so the toughest part was that I was a poor communicator. And the second toughest part probably is that appreciation. I was still probably pretty much involved with myself and wanted to do what I wanted to do. And fortunately I had a strong partner who got us through those periods. And things got better.
Okay. Best part?
For me,
Sure. Or do you want to, Ginny, do you want to do your tough part?
Yeah,
And then
I
we'll go back.
totally agree with everything you said.
Okay.
But when you go back 50 years and so, that's how people, they didn't communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we were very young,
Yeah,
20 and 22.
that's very young.
Is that very young?
Absolutely.
But it worked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Best part about being married, Gig?
well, the best part about being married, I think, has to be involved with what makes a good marriage. And looking back, which is always easier, like Monday morning quarterbacking, having a person who has like interests. We both love to laugh. We both love children. We both have interests that were similar. And those things are vital to overcome what are going to be obstacles and less pleasant situations that occur in a lot of marriages. And if you have that, and especially the humor. And the other thing which I think is very important is that if you have an unrealistic expectation of what marriage is going to be about, you're going. And I don't, well, for this purposes, tell a little story that we, with a fair bit of facetiousness, share with our friends, and that is that our marriage really became 100% better when we finally agreed on one thing, and we both agreed on it, and that was that each of us had married an asshole.
Oh, very good. Ginny, anything
I agree with
else?
everything he said.
Just
Sense of humor.
right on track, sense of humor.
At my old age, what gets you through many, many things is a sense of humor. And
Okay.
money was a problem when we were young because we didn't have any.
Okay.
And we had kids. And so, you know, you have these things, but we stayed together and we are so lucky because we are having so much fun now. And look what we have, you guys. We have wonderful children. Plus, we still have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
So we are extremely lucky because a lot of people don't like their spouses, and neither one of them like each other, so they get a divorce. And we never wanted to do that, did we?
Well, I remember that we told a couple once that they asked us the secret, and we said, well, the glue of our marriage for the first 5 years was sex.
Yeah, this is lovely. Where are you going to show this?
The thing that held us together for the next 15 or 20 years was a combination of children and poverty, which sometimes go together. And then we fell in love, and we've had a great time.
Fantastic.
We're always in love.
Fantastic. Well, one more
Okay.
on yesterday. Just either some general commentary about the day, or maybe talk about your favorite part of yesterday. What stands out to you?
Me first?
Whoever's ready.
It was fantastic because everything that happened was wonderful. The weather, the minister looked great. He looked fabulous. The bride is beautiful. The groom is adorable. His brother is charming. The baby is charming. And our whole family together. I mean, there's no question the reception was out of this world.
Yeah.
It was so wonderful. And back again, I am very grateful for all you guys. You know that.
Very nice. Gig, how about you? Anything?
There's no question that the facilities and the atmosphere and the arrangements and the work that went into this event made it just about top of the tadpole here. But to me, family is to have family together, witnessing the joining of another married couple that to us ranked as about as high as you can rank. and then to have had the opportunity to be a part of a ceremony. I mean, my grandfathers can be a part of two of the grandchildren they love and participate in the ceremony. But the genuineness and the love and that is what really keeps me so glued to an event. I mean, when you put it up here on the river, and you take Leslie and Fritz, who opened their home,
Sure.
and you take this couple, and whom we love dearly, and then you go down to a Kennedy-esque setting with the sun going into the west, and with the wooden boats delivering people, and I'm not so sure how you can keep it all in perspective, except to say how lucky
Yeah, that's right.
we all are to have been able to fit this into history. I have a friend who says life is like dancing on the head of a pin. Well, everyone was on top of the pin, no one fell off.
Yep.
Many
Great,
people
great.
came up to me last night and said what a wonderful family that we have. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's it.
That's it.
All the other things, the money and the things that people gather when they're gathering what they think they need, and that's not important.
Mhm. Well, thank you very much, Gig and Ginny.
Good.
If there's any final thoughts,
Well,
we can.
first of all, I commend you. I don't know whose idea this was, but I would think that as you people, young people, move along, and if you pull these type recorded interviews out as often as we did with our slides and our pictures, it's going to be a shame. So look at this stuff
Yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
not gonna show this to anyone. Family, are you?
Let's. We're all done. Thank you guys very much.
All right.
Gig, we got one question for you on Reverend Roland, but Ginny, I know you wanted to get out of here, so you can.
Thank you.
You can call
It's
it.
nice meeting you.
You too.
Do you want to clap now?
There's just some specific. You on?
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah. So, Gig, we just wanted to hit you with some specific commentary on the Reverend Roland experience, and maybe what the most challenging part of that was, if there was a challenging part.
Well, I've told some of my friends, and first of all, people who are totally unfamiliar, and especially those that are dedicated to some particular church or religion, are astounded to think that you can somehow be a reverend.
Uh-huh.
To the point where my first fun experience was that when the announcement, when I married Eric,
Yeah.
my ex-partner called my office after he read in the Rome Sentinel that the wedding announcement, and it was performed by the Reverend Dudley E. Rowland. He was a partner of mine for 20 years, and we'd shared a lot of experiences. And so he called into the office and talked to one of the gals that worked with us and still does, and said, "What has happened to Gig? Is he okay?" So, but when Eric first called to ask if I would do this, it's a new experience because you don't even know you're capable of being certified or whatever is necessary to do it. And I initially said to myself, no, I'm very uncomfortable with this, because I felt that it was a direct slap in the face to the pastors and the ministers in the world who are dedicated, whatever it takes to become one. And I was parading as an ersatz ceremony guy, but I had what I referred to in conversation as almost an epiphany. I was going to have lunch with two very Catholic friends, both graduates of Georgetown University. And as I walked out, Eric had sent me some material, and I picked it up and I said, oh, for some reason, to this day I don't know why, I picked it up and took it with me. And during the lunch I pulled out and said, guess what I've got the opportunity to do, and I don't feel very good about it, and I've got to give Eric's mother, my daughter, an answer tonight, and explained what my concerns were. And they said, Gig, are you crazy? Everyone is doing things in the church. You've got lay this, lay readers, all types of situations. This is an act of love. This is not anything you have to confuse whether you have ecclesiastical authority or whether you are divine in your nature. This is just something that a justice of the peace can do, and if you can do it, because you'll enjoy. You'll be very glad you did.
Mhm.
And I took his advice, and I can't tell you how it's been one of the two experiences have been one of the highlights of my life.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's a great story. Thanks for sharing it with us.
Okay.
We'll let you go.
Thanks for doing what you do, and thanks for doing and being what you are.
Absolutely. Thank you.